Welcome. We're back with another multiversus video. This is another character list of my wish list and other characters I would hope that are in the game. It would be kind of cool to see some of these characters if it is possible. You never know. But I think we're just going to kind of hop right into it with the first character here. And I've had a couple comments about this on my TikTok and in my YouTube comments, and it's Ben.to. So Ben.to is someone I would love to see because there's so many possibilities. You could use the Omnitrix from Ben.to that he has to transform into any of the monsters or characters that he transforms into, and you could have like a set of like maybe two or three of them, whatever they wanted to do. They could really have any choice with it. It doesn't really matter. It's if they do it right and he can actually transform and they don't screw it up, it could be kind of cool. I don't really know necessarily what character you can really base him off, but there's definitely some that you could do. He's been a fan favorite from a lot of people that I've seen that want him in the game. So, multiverses, make it happen. You still got over a month, pretty much, like a month left by the time this video is recorded, almost. Make it happen. Get a couple of these characters in the works. Get them in the game at some point soon. Will be really cool. Would love to see it. And Ben.to has also been seen in game files and leaks, so it's very possible that he's coming. You never really know. As I always say, as I said in the last one of these videos, you never know. They're just all hypotheticals. They're all possibilities. Some have been seen in game leaks, so those are a little bit easier to say that they're coming to the game or have a better chance of coming to the game than other characters. But Ben.to has been seen as a character file and in-game playable character, so it's definitely a good possibility that he's coming to the game next. So, the next character I want to hop into, and you're going to see me just change characters a couple times here just to change around, just to kind of get a better feel for things. And I'm switching to Superman for a reason, just because the way he's built and his type speed and everything. Not just necessarily because his flight, like because he can fly, but that doesn't necessarily matter. I just went to Superman because of Bane. I think Bane could be a really cool character to have, and if you added him into the game, he could be a big tanky character built kind of like Superman here, and have big ass muscles, kind of a slower character, takes a lot of damage, isn't too fast, but also can pack an absolute punch and take a lot of damage just like Superman can. I mean, why not? You have Batman in the game. You have Harley Quinn. As I said in the last video, I want the Joker, and I want all these other characters like villains and stuff in these games. So it would be kind of cool to have Bane. And with Bane, you could do kind of like a thing where if he gets to like 100 health, he can start injecting more steroids into himself, and that could like make him like stronger, where he has like a 15 to 20 health buff there from like 100 to like 130 or something like that, to where he's just strong as shit. Because there's characters like that, like Superman here. He doesn't necessarily have the thing where he gets to a certain health, but Shaggy, when he gets to 100 health, if you put that thing on him, he gets really strong, and he's kind of a pain in the ass. So, you could definitely do that with Bane and just add his, freaking steroids in there. Would be really cool to see if they could get it done. Just make him a big buffed ass character, and could add more Batman villains here and there if you add Bane and the Joker. So why not? Would be something cool. I wish they could do something like that, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. All right. So after I'm done with Shaggy here, we're just gonna punch him off the map. Okay. He's not dead. Excuse me. Anyway, the next character, I don't necessarily have a character model to base this off of. I'm just going to these two because it's from the same show. So another character that they could add is Spike Bulldog, or Spike the Bulldog, from the Tom and Jerry show. It would be kind of cool. It's the dog that always had beef with Tom just because he's a cat, and he always messes with Jerry, so he never likes him. And Jerry always, tries to befriend Spike so he can, kind of take care of Tom here. Spike could be, kind of I don't really know if they would make him a smaller character or a buffer character, because he's kind of buff in the show. so you never really know what they could do with him. They could add, he could have his big ass dog bone that he always has, that Tom always ends up trying to take from him, or he always hits with Tom. You could also give him his house, his dog house that he's always sleeping in, that always gets destroyed or something like that. There's been absolutely no talks about a character like this in the game, but it's just another idea, because they could add, a bunch of characters from each show, like each selective universe. They could add multiple characters from each freaking show, and it would be kind of really cool to see. Not necessarily this one. If I had my choice, this would probably not be top on my list. This would be like a second tier character that I don't necessarily want right away, but if it happens, I'm not going to complain about it. But, it's just kind of an idea. I was just spitballing out there, seeing if they could, if they would make something like that. But we're just going to kind of move right on here. And I don't necessarily, again, know what character model they could base this off of, but I could maybe go to Black Adam, I guess. And you'll know why in a second. I think another character that they could add would be Darkseid. And, why not have the biggest and baddest DC villain out there? You already have DC characters, so why not have... you already have Harley Quinn as well, so why not have another technical villain, even though she's technically an anti-hero, whatever you want to call her. But it would be really cool to see if you could add a Darkseid. You never, he's big as hell, he could be strong as shit, he could be tanky, and you could have him, have certain buffs, certain strengths when he reaches a certain health, like some other characters, as I've mentioned. You never really know what they could do with him. I mean, you could add, just different things with him. Anything that involves with Darkseid, you could pretty much do. As in any character that they could add or have into this game, they could do anything with them. It'd be really cool to see, but I don't know if they could, and I don't really know what character they could necessarily base it off of. They could do Black Adam, because he's kind of a stockier, slower character with a weird build, so it's possible, but I don't necessarily know how they do it. That's why I don't get paid to make these games. But, I would be kind of cool. Just my wish list, I guess, would be Darkseid is one of them. Darkseid, whatever you want to call him. I just, would be kind of cool, because he is definitely on my wish list. He's not necessarily top of my wish list. He would probably be in the B tier of my wish list if I had, A and then B type stuff. So he'd be in that middle tier of characters I'd want added. As I had in the last video, like Mordecai and Rigby, they would be a top character that I want added. They're probably the biggest characters that I want, or the only characters that I want first. Would be really sick to have them. I would love to use them. But again, you never know what they decide to do if they add them. There obviously hasn't been any leaks of Darkseid in the game or any game files, but so it's just a concept. It's just, an idea. So you're going to see me go back to Tom and Jerry here, because it's just another pair character. And another pair of characters I'd personally love to see is Gumball and Darwin from The Amazing World of Gumball. These two could be paired like Tom and Jerry, or they could do them separate. I think it would be kind of cool just to have them in the game. And that's just, my opinion. Not everyone may agree with that, but I think it would be kind of cool, because there has been some talks about them, not necessarily really confirmed or leaked, but there has been some talks. So they could be coming at some point. You never really know, but it's possible. So I don't necessarily really know what character you could base them off of. Probably Tom and Jerry if you did them together, or Jake and Finn, like I've said before, if they're going to be separate. I don't know necessarily what moveset you could give them, but there's endless possibilities. All they have to do is just look at the show, do a little bit of research, and it wouldn't really take much, obviously. But, it'd be kind of cool. They'd be probably an A-tier character for me, a character that I want in the game, because I did love that show growing up, and it'd be kind of cool just to be able to play with those type characters. But, as I said, Mordecai and Rigby are 100% my top wish list. That's pretty much it for Gumball and Darwin. There's really not much else I can say about them, because really not much I really know what they could do with. They could do different things here and there, but probably can't do too much. You could have Gumball turn Super Saiyan like he did in the one show, or have him have a dodgeball like that one episode against a T-Rex. You never know. There's random shit that you could throw in there with them, but who the hell knows. So, we are going to knock Shaggy off the map here and then finish up with the final character coming up next. I just want to get Shaggy off the map, and there you go. So, you're going to see me going to Jake the dog. And I'm going to Jake because there's one more character that I want, and this is, again, another A character for me. And this is probably another top character that they could add, and it'd be really cool to have him. It would be Beast Boy from the Titans or Teen Titans. So could you imagine just having a character that could throw like a pizza pocket at you or something and then transform into a gorilla, like a giraffe, or like a shark? Any animal that could just do a shit ton of damage would be awesome. They could definitely base him off Jake the dog, and that's why I'm playing as him, just to show you like what he kind of does, how he has this stretchy stuff. He can transform into this horse. He can do a house, car, a boat as well. He can do this, where he just expands his stomach, the skateboard, and his stretchy shit. This is definitely a character that they can base him off of, and would be really sick to see. So like he has a boat, he has multiple things that he does that would be easy to base Beast Boy off of. Damn, bro, go away. But I mean, there's so many different ways that you can have him. And then if you added him, you could have multiple characters from that show, from that franchise. You could add Robin, you could add Nightwing, you could add Red Hood, like anything, Deathstroke, any of those characters from those type shows and those movies and everything like that. That universe would be really sick to add. Like you could add Raven, Starfire, and Cyborg and just have the whole Titans in there and just have them like a whole collection or like a DLC type thing. Battle Pass, whatever you want to call it, would be sick. And you could just have Beast Boy. Like, imagine this is Beast Boy right here in his normal fighting outfit, and then he just transforms into a gorilla and just punches you off the map like that. Would be something that they could really do, and it probably wouldn't be too hard since you already have a character that can do some shit like this in the game. So, that's pretty much it for all the characters that I have in this video. I did a lot in the last one, and I could do a lot more. So if there is any characters that you guys want to see, and any, specific characters from any games that you'd like that I haven't mentioned or really even thought of, because I do have a lot more I could do, please let me know down below, and I will definitely make a video on it the next time I can. I'm going to have another 1v1 coming out soon against Luke, same type thing. We're going to have different challenges. It's going to be a little bit different of a video this time, but as I said, I can make a bunch of these videos, and I love to make them. So if you guys like what you see, you can, give me a like and a subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I do want to thank you guys for the growth that I've had so far, and I hope we can continue it going on when this game fully comes out. We can make this a lot of fun. But, that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.